belt now. Just how do you feel looking back and being able to reflect on it?
I think it was a great season. I mean, there's a lot of individual aspects that went great. I think as a team, we grew over the course of an 82-game season. And I think it was a lot of fun. You know, it was a lot of ebbs and flows. It was a roller coaster, but just kind of getting that year under my belt, I feel like will help for the seasons to come.
Yeah, this group, it seems like, a lot of guys are talking about it's just been fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a well-connected group. There's a lot of chemistry. Just what has been your perspective and your experience of the group?
Yeah, I think the youth aspect can add to that. How we're a really young team, but we can all relate to each other, and so I think that showed off the court and then just kind of helped us on the court to have that type of chemistry to trust one another.
And then wanted to ask you just about the environment as a whole. Obviously, this is your first year with the organization, but it seemed like there's just been an environment that's fostered really good player development and all that stuff. How has that kind of helped you in your first year?
Yeah, I think I give a lot of props to the player development, just kind of helping me put myself in a position. I started a lot of games, but kind of just helping me to add little new things to my game so I can be at my best for the team and best for this organization moving forward.
Is there anything that happened this season that was unexpected or something you didn't think about when you came in as a rookie, and then after experiencing it this season, you're like, oh, like, I wish someone would tell me about it?
I would say, beginning of the year, I didn't necessarily think I was going to start as many games as I did, and just being in a position to grow from a development aspect of being able to learn through experience. So I think that was a great opportunity to be in, and I feel like I just try to take advantage of every opportunity of that.
And I know this was kind of touched on in your last game against Utah, but you started your season against Utah, and then you ended it there as well. Just kind of getting the overarching view of your whole season. What was that like?
Yeah, like I said earlier, it was just a roller coaster. I had no idea what to expect. I didn't have any experience, and we were a really young team, so a lot of us were learning together. So I think you can give a lot of props to the coaching staff, to the front office, to the player development, and just helping us guide us into the right direction.
Into the summer, what is the thing you're focusing on the most and improving on?
I would say just keep trusting my instincts and just being a better offensive player, defensive player, whatever they need me to work on to become the best player I can be.
Do you have a feel for what you need to do? You talked about wanting to become like a P.J. Tucker or Draymond Green type of player for this team. After playing a season, do you have a feel for what you need to do to get there?
I would say just keep remaining versatile, so I can be in different types of positions on the court, not just being stuck at, I only can do this. So I like the versatility of those guys on the both offensive and defensive end. So just being able to hone in on that versatility offensively and defensively, just being able to guard bigger guys, being able to guard quicker guys, just kind of being that main block on the defensive end.
And your plans as far as the summer, like time spent here or at home, and then do you plan to play in Vegas?
I'm just staying one day at a time. Whatever they tell me to do, that'll happen. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet, but yeah, I'm sure whatever plan they have going on for me will be the best. So, yeah.
Every player has raved about playing for Mark and talked about how he's a player coach, and I do want to get your opinion on that. But you also got to play for Hall of Fame coach Jay Wright. Are there any similarities between those two?
Yeah, actually, I told even people at Villanova and just even people in the basketball world that I'm close to that, like, this kind of organization is very, like, it's not like you're in college, but it has that kind of, like, environment of family, a close environment, just everybody having your best interests and not just looking past that. So I think it's a really good environment to be in to become a really good player, and they have good people around us.
What stands out about Shea as a teammate?
I think he's a leader just by example, even by communication as well. He's kind of one of our more veteran guys, but he's still really young. But he's a really fun player to play with, and he's very unique and dynamic, and it's fun being able to go against him and just on the court and then off the court. He's a really cool guy as well, so it's a lot of fun having him on the team.
Yeah, Darius was saying that he's never really seen Shea in a bad mood.
No.
What is he like off the court?
We're also youthful, so he has a lot of energy. He got jokes. He has fashion, obviously. So, I've never seen him in a bad mood, like Darius said. But, no, he's a really coul guy. He helps you on and off the court. He just has your best interests.
Who's the best dresser away from the court?
I would say myself. I would say myself. Real versatile. Like, on the court, off the court, I can be comfortable. I can dress up a little if I need to. But
Like Shea might fight you on that.
yeah, no, but he has the main title. I'm like, I'm number one. He's the champion. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on being in Oklahoma City just in general?
It's a great city. You know, it's the closest NBA city from where I'm from. I'm from Kansas City. So it's kind of cool just being in the Midwest still, being that close to home, and just having family come out to games. And just, you know, I came to a game down here when the Hornets were playing here during Hurricane Katrina, and they played the Cavs, and I remember that game. But, you know, it's kind of crazy how things just kind of all come back around in some way and form.
Jeremiah, one area where you guys were really strong this season was on the defensive end, and especially, you know, earlier this season, you guys were top 10 at one point. You played a big part in that. You started in a lot of games. Just what was it like being a part of that, and what did you kind of feel on that end of the floor that you guys were kind of building in terms of identity?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really important for us going into seasons to come, being kind of have that defensive mentality, because I feel we're all very talented offensively, and we're still going to get that together as a team. But defensively, that kept us in a lot of games this year and helped us win a lot of games. So I would say just having that identity for us is really important going on. I take a lot of pride in defense in college and just even my years before that, but I think defensive is really important for us going ahead.
And coaches always talks about, you know, building a sustainable playing style that can go last 3 years. Just what are some of the things that you feel like you guys are able to establish offensively in terms of playing style that you guys can carry over moving forward?
Yeah, I think through the whole year, beginning of the year is kind of like a brand new group. We never played a game with each other, a lot of young guys, but I think through the course of that season, we trusted each other more than we did at the beginning of the year. And obviously, we weren't the best shooting team in the league, but we had a lot of really good possessions and a lot of really good shots that just didn't go in. So I think we're moving in the right direction in that way, and we just got to keep trusting each other and trusting ourselves.
This season you played a lot in the beginning, and then you got hurt and had to sit out for a little while. Was it beneficial to you at all to sit out and kind of slow down and be able to watch, you know, the team and things unfold and see how other NBA teams are functioning? What was that process like?
Yeah, for sure. It definitely added a new aspect to how I viewed the game, you know, because I didn't think coming into the season I was going to play a lot of games and get hurt, miss about 20 games or so, and to be able to finish the season. So I think it just added a new aspect of just every opportunity you get, if it's practice, if it's a workout, if it's a game, to just give it your all, and just because you never know what's going to happen. So only God knows what's going to happen. So just being able to add that new aspect and just kind of me to sit back and kind of see what's going on the court and going on in practices and how elite players approach the game and how other guys approach things. Just it was really important to me, kind of that stretch of when I wasn't playing, to kind of have that aspect.
Anybody else in the room? One on the Zoom. Christos, go ahead.
Hey, Jeremiah. After that season, how more mature you feel overall, both as a player and as a person?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
Yeah, how more mature you feel after that season, or as a person and as a player?
I feel way more mature than I did at the beginning. You know, coming into the season, wasn't experienced at all. We had a lot of young guys that were playing their first NBA games, first NBA minutes for the first time, but I feel like through the season, I think learning from experience was really important. I feel like sometimes when you just learn from maybe veteran guys just telling you what to do, but you're not getting that experience, it's a different kind of feel than actually being out there, learning through failure, learning through trials and tribulations. So I was really grateful for the opportunity to be able to start a lot of games, play a lot of minutes, and just kind of learn through those experiences.